Good morning, welcome to Motivational Monday. How are you doing? I know things are really weird out there right now, aren't they? I hope you're doing okay. First thing, I've got a little request this morning before we get into the video, which is going to be so juicy today that you are going to love it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're new. Most of you that watch this are subscribers, but leave the notifications bell there so you can see when I upload next. All of us YouTubers are beginning to see a decline in our watch time and our views. And it does obviously take an impact, as if with everybody else. So if you can just do those things for me, it would really support my efforts and my channel. And if you feel like it's something that someone you know will want to watch my stuff, then please share it as well. Thank you so much. So in this video, we're going to talk today about how you're doing, for one, because I do actually really care. And also I've had quite a lot of messages to my inbox, and you would have seen from the title of this video, I know it's cheesy and a little bit corny to say it's okay not to be okay, or for things not to be perfect, because your dog's barking in the background. But I was inspired to make this video by a newsletter that came into my inbox by an author called Iain Broome. I'm going to link him down there because it feels like the right sort of kudos to do that. Also, I've had a lot of inbox messages from people asking me about the law of attraction and how they're feeling right now because they're not feeling their normal selves. So I want to clear up where that is with you and your thinking and your feelings, okay? So, and I hope this is helpful. At the minute, a lot of people, let me just sort myself out, see if I look presentable for you. There we go. A lot of people are feeling mentally not their normal selves. Things have changed, and it might be in a good way, it could be in a negative way, but there is going to be, the majority of people's lives have changed, and there is a lot going on, thoughts and feelings. Like my very best friend in the world, she contacted me this morning, she said, with all this time on my hands, I'm thinking this, this and this. I don't feel I have loads more time on my hands. If anything, quite the opposite, because we've got the family are all home, whereas sometimes they'd be going out to work and I can concentrate a lot. And also obviously I work from home the majority of the time, so that's not changed massively either. But as well, there's more people to cook for now. I'm not going to be like normally I'd want to go out and have a coffee and get a meal out and things like that, and those are distractions. So I'm having to spend time to cook, but also not having that distraction. So things have changed a little bit, but probably less so for me than somebody who always leaves the house at this time and gets home at this time and squeezes their work in between. That you're going to see massive changes. But all of us have got mental changes, I think, going on at the minute. And I think if you're not affected by that at all, then that's probably going to be quite unusual. I feel kind of okay about it, but I think a lot of people are thinking at the moment, I'm having negative thoughts, or I'm afraid, or I'm feeling slightly blue, and how is that going to impact my law of attraction efforts? So I've taken a long time with that introduction, but I really want to clear that up because it's important. If you're sitting there worrying about, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to manifest this, this and this, let me help you in towards figuring that out. So I'm quite passionate about this. The law of attraction isn't about your thoughts, it's about your feelings. And if you're feeling negative and acting positive, it's a really good step towards making you start to be more positive. For example, you know I've not been very well. Hopefully I'm starting to look a little bit more like me. I've really made an effort today. If you like that, thumbs it up, please. Now let's comment down below. Normally I say this at the end of the videos for those people that watch, but if you're still watching now, hashtag down below okay, OKAY, as in it's okay not to be okay. So if you're feeling a bit odd or a bit weird or a bit strange, don't think, oh, I'm never going to be able to manifest the life of my dreams. Those might be parked just now anyway, because can you really travel to that destination that you want to travel to? Can you really, manifest the partner of your dreams and spend time with them if you're in quarantine and you're not able to see each other? Are you able to generate a load more income when the whole climate has really, really changed? And I don't want that to sound as negative as it just did coming out of my mouth, that like nothing is possible right now. But this is a time to shift things into something different. And it is okay to feel not in control of your thoughts and feelings. You're not on your own, like everybody's feeling that. And it is weird, and I've found people that have inboxed me and asking these questions. They're like, one day I'm down, the next day I'm up, one day I'm thinking it's great to be at home, the next day I'm thinking I want my life back. And that is a real common theme as well. So whatever you're feeling, I can bet your bottom dollar somebody else is going to be feeling the same. So don't think, you know, you're on your own, or don't drive yourself nuts thinking everything feels different. Everything is different right now. Like the majority of us, I don't know if it's the UK, the States on lockdown. Last I heard, some was and some wasn't, and I know loads of you from the States and Canada are watching. Probably Canada is, I would kind of hazard a guess. But you know, wherever you're watching from, there are going to be differences going on in your world. I can put money on it. So just don't think too much about law of attraction and manifesting things. If you're not feeling 100% like, I want this to be clear, don't give yourself a hard time for feeling differently right now. You are going to feel differently, and your manifestations and the whole law of attraction practices can still go on now, but you're going to need to shift your thinking a little bit. So perhaps, I don't know how long this is going to go on for in the UK, but if you want more of these videos than just on a Monday, then let me know. But I wanted to step away from the coachy side of things, didn't I? Do you remember I said that a few weeks ago? Because I didn't want to sit here in my ivory tower making out my life is perfect when it isn't. But then I think if any law of attraction expert or guru or whatever you want to call them is honest with you, I think everyone's going to say the same. Like, whose life is so totally perfect that you couldn't change things slightly to improve this or that, or you wouldn't want things ever so slightly different in whichever area that is of your life. And you know, and I think that's important, to keep it real and to be really like, you know, this is where I'm at and this is where I'm going. At the moment, like, don't get me wrong, I sat down at the beginning of all this when I was really unwell, and I might have told you this before, I've certainly put it on a blog post, and I said to my son, like, what's life about at the minute? And I was having a real blue day, and he said, you know what it's about? He said, survival. And I thought, oh my God, that's so true. So we are going back to the times when we've got to do what we've got to do to survive. And it's not just for us personally. Like, even say if you've had it and you're immune now, you know you can't go out and spread it. And do you? I'm going to retract that statement. You know you can't go out and get it. You're going to, you know, there's going to be all these things where you're like, oh, that's okay, but you still got to do what you've got to do for the sake of the planet, you know, and there's positives about that as well, and maybe try and spend some time focusing on that. There are stories out there, really heartwarming stories about the nature and what's happening with the, you know, they've been seeing different fish coming into the inlands in Venice, for example, into the, what they call the canals, aren't they? And that they've not seen in years, and you're sort of like, wow, things are happening, and the planet's going to be so much better for not having the pollution where people aren't driving to work, or we're not getting on airplanes and stuff like that. Obviously for the economy it's not brilliant, is it? But yeah, there are positives. So law of attraction isn't about just your thinking, it's about your feeling as well, because I could sit here and try and think something into reality, that if I'm not having that feeling about it as well, then that's different. Does that make sense? Maybe we'll approach that one next week, but if you'd like to see it beforehand, let me know. I do have, I'm not going to say too much about it on this video, but there is a big project going on here behind the scenes, which is taking up a lot of time, and I've been really busy, really busy, as well as trying to get well from this whole thing. But there's a project going on. But let me know if you just want another little video like this. I can soon pop one of those out, it's not a problem. If you feel that you want to keep your focus a little bit around, you know, the life that you want, the lusher life as I call it, let me know, and I will pop one up in between times, maybe Thursday or Friday. But yeah, so let me know if that's what you want. But please do inbox me if you feel that you want to, because my inbox is always open and my email address is always down there in the description box. If you don't feel you've got anybody else you can reach out to, and you want to just pop me an email and say, I'm getting this off my chest, I'm not going to have any magical answers. It's all about, you know, you figuring it out for yourself really. But if you feel you want someone to listen to you, then I'm your girl, I will do that. I've got broad shoulders and I'm a great listener. But I hope that that's kind of cleared things up a little bit. If it hasn't, like I say, reach out, or I'll see you in the comments down there. I always respond to my comments, so do feel free to leave them. But if you're trying to manifest this life of your dreams, you can still do it. You can still make your vision boards now, and you can still head towards that goal. But right now, it's okay to believe that things are a little bit shaken up, because they are. Things are slightly different. I will look forward to seeing you in my next video. I am editing today heavily, so there will be a video coming up. I have filmed week 1 and week 2 of lockdown. Week 1 of lockdown was pretty shocking. I was looking really unwell, and it was all about me complaining about how unwell I was feeling. So I didn't put that up on public. Week 2 I'm hoping to have up probably tomorrow, so that's Tuesday, I don't know, I ain't got a clue, what is it, the 5th, 6th of April, something like that. But yeah, so this is a time of history, this is a time of getting through. I tell you what, did any of you, if you're not from the UK, Google it on YouTube it, search it on YouTube, the Queen's speech from yesterday. She was talking about her first ever broadcast that she did when she was very, very young, and it was to do with addressing the nation about the evacuees in the war, where the children left their parents and went off to the countryside to safer places so they didn't get bombed. And I was like, oh my God, you know, are we kind of in those sort of comparable times that our monarch has stood up and said that? I think, wow, that was quite mind-blowing to think that. And here we all are having a little bit of a blip day to day, but really we're okay. And if you feel that you're not okay, that is normal. Don't beat yourself up. Just try not to go there and stay there. If you can do something, actually this is probably a really good point to make. I wanted to finish this video a minute and a half ago. If you're in that place, the way to get out of it, you're going to feel like you're heading upstream, and what you want to do is head downstream with the flow. Certain things will trigger you to get there, like music is my trigger. If I was to put on some music, especially in my headphones, especially at the gym, which we can't go to at the minute, put on your music that gets you pumped. I've got a couple of tracks that I'm just like, whoa, and it brings you up again. Or whatever your thing is, journaling is another thing, flowering, gardening, I don't know, flowering, whatever that is, flower arranging I was going to say, but where are you going to get flowers from right now? You know, whatever your thing is, try and, you know, use whatever that thing is to lift you up again. But don't beat yourself up. If you need to just sit there and watch something on TV that's bed knobs and broomsticks, somebody watching is going to know exactly what I'm talking about. She said to me, I like to go and watch films that are very easy and might make me laugh and are very, you know, and I'm like, yeah, I get that. I understand that. It wouldn't be probably what I'd choose to watch, but a rom-com or something like that, yeah, definitely. I see where the attraction is in that. My coffee's going cold. I'm going to shush because I like talking way too much. And I'm going to film another video, which is going to go on my IGTV. On my author page on IGTV. The link will be down there, unusually, because I've never left that before. Go and support me over there. That would be fantastic, because you are going to know the news over there before you do over here about what's coming up in my world that's going to interest you as well. It will interest everybody, so trust me. If you're there thinking, oh, I don't know, yeah, it will. I will see you in my next video. Much love to you. I hope you're doing okay. My door is open, the comments are open, go for it. Let's just talk about whatever we want to talk about in relation to trying to stay positive or not feeling all right, or whatever. I hope that this is some way touched someone that you're thinking, okay, that's really resonated with me, because you know I'm talking to you. And I will look forward to seeing you soon. And I kind of don't want to say goodbye, because I feel like I want to make sure you're all right, and I feel quite emotional about that. Just let me know you're all right. If that's just a simple thumbs up, that's fine. The world's a weird place right now, isn't it? But we got this. We can do it, and I'm going to go.